It's Amadia, the mother of wizards. Ah, Ter Sandelius, worshipped by my people. Duna, the stoutest of the seven. I wonder the dwarves pray to him. Zol Stissa, the scaled gods of the lizards. Zantetza, the goddess of myrrh, worshipped by imps. The god of the orcs, Brogir. Rally, the humans.
That's it. We're through.
What in the name of Lucian's prize pig is going on here? I wonder what they did in life to deserve such a resting place.
The creature looks down from its perch, trembling. It crawled out of that sarcophagus as if it had forgotten how to move its limbs. It turns to you, and you see its face is covered by an intricate mask. From behind its unmoving lips, you hear a noise. It starts as a groaning, croaking chatter, but slowly becomes more distinct. It's speaking.
Mais Saravel te de larontu, Chamory?
The stream of noise cuts off abruptly. After a moment, you hear a jolting, lurching voice.
It wears the face of Ter Sandelius, but speaks the tongue of beasts. How cruel. I suspected the Seven Lords won the war after they locked me here, but seeing their faces on dumb creatures, a depressing confirmation. What is this senseless braying? I speak of no beast king. I speak only of the king. The eternal king of creation. The king against whom the Seven Lords rebelled.
Deep within your soul, you feel your god stirring at the sound of the voice. You can feel its anger and fear swelling inside you. The creature leans forward to get a better look at you, clucking and tutting under her breath.
It seems to be a simple form at its core. A sauce vat. A walking, unfortunately talking, sauce vat. Fascinating. I wonder how to extract the sauce from the vessel without...
She pulls back suddenly, recoiling in horror.
It is rotting. Almost imperceptibly, but it decays before my eyes. How long before you show signs of wilting, I wonder?
The god within you reacts, his emotions a cocktail of fury and fear. You hear his voice, demanding that you give him control, demanding your body obey his will.
An Eternal does not answer questions from whatever creatures happen to lumber into view. especially when there is so much to be learned about their source. What happens to it, I wonder? Does it lie in whatever ditch it falls in, as its body decays? Or... ah, no, of course. It is harvested.
The god thrashes against your control. You can feel it hissing that this creature is dangerous, that it cannot be trusted.
To have had the technology of the Eternals and made this. How crude. Although effective in its own way. Poor creature, created for a sole purpose, and yet so ignorant of its function. It is a tool to collect source until it is ready to be collected. Most likely by its creator. And given that face, I can well imagine who your creator may be. What a lazy way to feed one's power. And one's ego.
You start to speak, but it's too late. Tyr Sendelius breaks free, and the voice that emerges from your mouth is not quite your own.
Aetira, you worm! An eternity locked away was too good for you. I should have seen you ground to dust and fed to the wind. Your heresies deserve nothing less.
The figure recoils, as if struck.
Tyr Sendelius! What happened to you? Did you truly fall so far?
Silence! It is your king that has fallen. He and all the other eternal cowards were flung into the void. And the power you were too scared to hunt has made me a god.
And yet, here you stand. Small, weak, decaying. I will not even need the Aetiran to grind you into the dust.
You feel your god freeze at the mention of this Aetiran, a cold terror settling in your chest.
The beast's unruly passenger did not deign to tell it. He did not want his host to know I crafted a weapon that would leave him an eternal once more.
You feel your god thrashing against your control. Where? You croak in a voice not quite your own.
Ah, of course you never found it. You always lacked imagination, my lord. I hid it in these very caves, although I can feel its distance now. Someone has uncovered it. Perhaps they intend to flay the godliness from you. No matter. Given your pathetic state, it is mine to collect at my leisure. As for you, you monstrosity, you were designed to be defective. You were built to die. And I rather think it is time you fulfilled your function. But do not fear. I shall put your source to good use.
The air suddenly feels thick, like it's grown musty after concealing a lie for so long.
They lied. I can't believe it. I mean, of course they lied to you, look at you. But they also lied to me.
Their tale is one of scholars becoming gods. If they could, we can. Which is rather excellent.
What?